Welcome back. Welcome back. We are here another Friday, this thing called podcast. First, we're going to stop. I want to thank everyone that has subscribed, that has liked, that has commented. I appreciate your support. Tell a friend about it. If you haven't subscribed, you can go ahead and subscribe now. And at the end of this,
go ahead, definitely subscribe. Like, follow, and subscribe. Do all of those things.
All of those things, right? Comment, all of that. But as you, again.
We like them comments too. Keep them comments coming.
We got Mr. 100K back.
Oh yeah, I'm back in. I'm back in the building. Like I said, I usually be outside, but I'm in the building again. I got
him in the building for 2 weeks in a row. I don't know what to do.
Outside, but
I don't know what to do.
I'm in the building today, shit.
But thank you, y'all. He's an honorary co-host at this point. He's been on here the most. He gives the most feedback. He is an honorary co-host. So thank you, Mr. 100K.
Thank you for having me. I mean, thank you for having me. You know, I like being here. This should be so fun. It be so fun.
And just talking about life and things in general, it's liberating. It's freeing, right? To be able to talk about what's going on.
It's a very safe space, too. I feel like I can get myself heard in here. You know
well, that is good to know because I will say that is the ultimate goal. I want everyone to feel safe. We respect everybody. That's key. But everyone feels safe to speak your mind and speak your piece and to not feel obligated to censor yourself.
Absolutely.
I think that's the biggest thing now in our society. Everyone's so sensitive that you got to be mindful of what words you use here to not mess nobody up. Everyone's going to be upset. No one's always going to like what you have to say, your thoughts or your opinion. So share your opinion. Why not?
I mean, listen, the world is crazy right now. You don't want to get canceled for just making a joke. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, we need our comedians. Like, y'all, they trying to cancel the comedians. Don't cancel the comedians.
They really are.
You understand?
Please. I love comedy.
Do not cancel the comedians. Can y'all please not leave our comedians alone, man? We can't laugh. What else we got?
For real. And they say laughter is good. Medicine is good for the soul. So you have to be able to laugh to make it through hard times. Laughter helps you.
Absolutely. Never take yourself too damn serious, okay?
Never.
Remember that shit.
Never. And last week was on here while you brought up comedians. We spoke on Monique real quick, but did you end up watching the special?
Yeah, I watched the special. It was fantastic.
It was awesome, wasn't it too? Fantastic. I ended up watching it as well.
Hey, Monique, shout her out. She is hilarious. Like, she is so hilarious. I'm trying to tell you. She is hilarious, bro.
And it's crazy because one thing she brought up that everybody wanted to talk about, you know, when it first aired was her being into women. And I think her story and what she shared was so powerful on multiple levels. But I think the main thing for me was to see how people in the past generations were not able to truly be themselves. And how, I guess in our society now, although we were talking about how sensitive everybody is, at least people can start being themselves and being who they really want to be instead of hiding behind in the closet, behind, a black wall. So that was, I guess, my favorite part of the whole story. Everyone else was chipping on all the other shit. I mean, it is what it is, but
it is what it is.
Hey,
it is what it is. I mean, it was a funny ass special. I don't care about none of that bisexual, whatever shit. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care. Like, what the fuck? Why the hell do I care? Like, who Monique's fucking? I mean, like,
and her husband down with it, so it should be none of our business. If her husband's okay with it, and it's like, look, it's none of our business.
I'm happy she came out and showed support though for other people that's going through these types of issues and stuff. But man, I could give a shit less what she. Man, make some more funny comedy specials. Do another reading. Like, Monique, are we getting the reading too? Like, I'm asking though. You see me? Are we getting the reading too, Monique?
Yeah, the glass is so dark. He had to pull them down so you can see the eyeballs.
You got to do something like that. Like, I need something else, man. I'm telling you, I was blown away by the reading, man. I just want to. Yeah, I want to see her in more of them type of roles. Okay, I know about Precious. I
was about to say that's up there with Precious. I was gonna say that wasn't a big movie and her acting.
Fan,
it was.
I wasn't a big.
She brought back Precious days for sure.
Yeah, she definitely did. No doubt. She definitely brought back them Precious days. Yeah.
And before we get into our game, y'all, we know we have a little game, but I want to just talk about a few things first before we just jump into the game. Since we're on the whole LGBTQ, I'm going to ask you a question. The Brat just posted a video a couple days ago.
Oh, my God.
And I'm going to ask the question, and then I'm going to give my opinion first.
The wrong person.
Before you give your opinion.
She definitely trying to get me canceled. Listen, do not cancel Mr. 100K.
No,
because I'm going to be very, very, very brutally honest and blunt about some of the things I'm going to say on this subject.
But that's why
disclaimer.
And that's why I'm going to answer first too, because if we're on the same wavelength, they're going to cancel me before they cancel you. Okay, so I'm going to answer first. We'll see. But the Brat, she just posted a video a couple days ago. I'm going to say for me, I was all happy and enjoyed for her to find out she was pregnant, to find out that as a woman, she was going to be able to do what women do in life, and that's carry a child and be able to birth the child. So when she first came out pregnant, I was happy, congratulated, cool. I had no issues, no problems. Even little pictures, the gender reveal they had a couple weeks ago, cool with it. My first problem was this video that was posted. Because for me, I've known the Brat to be a very masculine female, okay? I'm going to start there. Again, that's why I said I'm going to start first.
Here she go.
So for me, and coming from knowing the Brat since I was younger and her music, well, not younger because my parents let me watch it, but I would say 18, 19, till now, and seeing how she's carried herself, it was just weird to see her laid up in a bed in her, and I hate to say this, feminine energy, although she has it, right, because she's a female, but she was so heavy
she
in her
does not have feminine energy.
She does, because she's a female. So, I'm going to be honest.
My whole life, she has given me masculine energy, and now all of a sudden, she gets, see what I'm saying? Like, that's the,
but
oh my God.
You have to understand, that's the persona she put out in real life, too. The Brat has had feminine tendencies. I've seen them. Okay?
Well, yeah, when the record label made her do those, like, dress up and do all that. She didn't want to do that, though.
Not even so much that in her older years, I guess, of her being able to be, I would say, more of the artist she wanted to, and her record label not really controlling a whole lot, so to speak. She has been a little feminine. Even since she got with her wife, she's kind of changed from the masculine I've seen her into more of her feminine energy. And I'm not mad at that either. But to see her laid up in the bed with a female bra on, because last time I checked, she was wrapping the titties up. So to see her out there with the female bra on, in her, just so heavy, her feminine energy was so weird to me. And I'm not trying to get canceled. I love the Brat. I love Jesseca. Again, I'm glad they're pregnant and experiencing a child together. But it's just weird.
Who is Jessica?
Her wife.
I thought that was Judy.
That's her real name is Jessica.
Judy with the booty?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why it's, yeah.
Judy with the booty, her name is Jessica?
Jessica Dupont or something like that. DuPont, something like that. Dupont.
I thought it was Judy with the booty.
That's her IG name. That's the name that everyone knows her by. But Judy with the booty is not her government name.
Oh, okay.
Judy with the booty is not her birth certificate.
Oh, shit. I didn't know. I thought her name was
I believe Jessica is the legal name on her birth certificate.
Her name Jessica? Mm-hmm.
Oh. And that's why I keep calling her. I'm into
I like Judy with the I like Judy with the booty.
But of course you would. Of course you would. But, and I'm not saying she ain't got a big booty because she do. But, yeah, it's just, how do you, I guess as a male and you knowing the Brat, us being from the same generation, how do you personally feel about the video?
I mean, look, it's weird.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how else to say it, man. It's like, that was weird. It was shocking. I mean, I done grown up with her. You know what I'm saying? She was like, she like 16, I'm like 10, 11 when she came out. So I've grown up with her. She's always been this, like a tomboyish type. So, I mean, when she finally admitted to everybody that she liked women, I mean, she still kept that masculine energy. So
she did.
I'm just
even as she's dressed being pregnant, she's dressed very masculine or very, I guess tomboyish. I don't know. She's dressed as she's always had. So she hasn't changed up her dress to be more feminine.
Yeah, she did. She had on a girl bra.
Well, that's what I said. That's the first time I've seen her change up her dress. Now, I'm not looking underneath her clothes all the time or trying to undress her with my eyes. But they posted the video with her in a female bra, okay? So, and I know that when you get pregnant.
I seen the Brat in the bra with the baby
that's
belly.
What I'm saying. Yep, and I know when you get pregnant, the milk comes, the breasts get bigger. It might be, uncomfortable for her to be wrapping them and things like that because some women's chests could get sore, tender during pregnancy. So, all of that, but it's still weird.
My question is, how did she get pregnant? Is that public news?
No, that's not. And that's a question I've asked myself. How did they do it?
How did they do it?
Is this the Brat's egg with Judy's family sperm from Judy's side? Is this Judy's egg that they impregnated in the Brat and then they used the Brat's male sperm? No. Did they go to a sperm bank and get random sperm? We don't know how this baby came to play.
You know what they needed to do? They needed to hit me up and pay me like $2 million so I would have shipped them some sperm. Give me a non-disclosure agreement. Give me like $2 million, and I'll ship y'all some sperm.
I definitely believe that's why we don't know. I believe there was an NDA involved with whomever sperm it was.
That's why we ain't gonna never find out.
Yep.
It better not be one of them family members.
I'm quite sure there was an NDA disclosed, or if it was a family member, it's been put in some type of contract that they don't want it to be public news. I believe that to be the case. Because we know these two women can't make a baby.
What she do, like in vitro fertilization? Yep. Is that what it's called? She did that. What they do, like the turkey baster thing, and they squirt it.
Yes, medically, but yes, not quite turkey basting, but on the medical.
That's what it looked like. It's like this suction thing, and they be like, squirt that shit all up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, usually what they do is impregnate the egg first, and then implant the egg and the impregnated egg into the woman. Is how they usually do it.
What?
Yes.
Holy shit. Yeah. Whoa.
At least my understanding of the medical process, yes.
Bro, y'all gotta have some big bread.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's why, I mean, I guess to go in here, I wasn't really tuned, but that's why the average person can't have a surrogate, or if they can't have kids naturally, it's very hard for the average person because, yes, that costs a lot of money. So if you can't have a kid naturally and you're not trying to adopt, surrogacy, in vitro, all of that costs money. The average person is not doing that.
Whoa, that's what y'all paying y'all money for that bullshit.
That's what all the celebrities, yes. But a lot of them have used that, have used surrogates, all of that for multiple reasons.
You can adopt. It's a lot of kids that's out in the world that need to be adopted.
That's true.
Like there's so many kids in the world that needs to be adopted. Like I'm open to adopting a child myself. Like I mean, okay, I get it. You want to be able to raise them. I get how people, they don't want to get a person with a kid who already have tendency, you know what I'm saying, older kids. But, man, you can go find you a baby, a 1-2-year-old that need to be adopted, bro.
Sure can.
Like, come on, man. Y'all could have gave a child a nice home. Judy with the booty, you got the bread? I see you on there. You buying Bentleys and shit.
Yeah, those hair products is coming in. She done made them hair products.
You could have bought a kid, okay? I mean, I guess she did buy a kid.
She
well,
did.
Technically, they did buy a kid.
Technically, they did buy a kid. But you could have bought a kid that was already living that needed a nice home. You could have gave him a nice home. I mean, you went and bought a baby. I went and cashed out a baby. Cashed on the baby, they did.
Just like designer babies. They got a... Boy, they didn't went and had a designer baby. You know what I'm talking about? What is the world coming to? You know what I'm saying? We got designer kids, you know what I'm talking about? We got designer kids.
We do. But just a few little quick topics to hit. We can go ahead and get into our game. So
go ahead.
I'll go ahead and pull first. Sure,
you pull first today.
I'll pull first today. I got you. Never have I ever fantasized about having group sex. Never have I ever fantasized about having group sex.
Oh, that's a good one. I want to know the answer to this. Let's see what she has to say, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm trying to debate if I want to answer this question.
Oh, you gonna take a shot? You gonna take a shot? Think you about to take a shot?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a shot on this one.
There. It's right there. Yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead. Handle your business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm taking a shot of Hennessy.
Go ahead, handle your business. She took a shot.
Yeah, we're not even gonna get into details. Let's go to the tip.
Oh, what's the tip?
We're gonna go to the FYI.
I'm ready for the tip. I seem you ready for it too.
Yeah, because we're not even going into details on that one. Whether I have or haven't, we're gonna leave that to y'all imagination.
Oh my God!
But I guess I took the shot, so
now my imagination is working, people. Now my imagination is working.
Oh, so does mine. Okay. FYI, approximately 70% of people in the U.S. admit to fantasizing about group sex at some point in their life. And more than 50% of those people actually follow through. That's interesting. Those numbers are interesting. But it doesn't give me a year, so I would say that kind of makes sense because everything's so sexualized now. It will make sense for 70% of people in the United States to fantasize about group sex. Sex is everywhere.
Well, I mean, if you count men, we all.
And men is probably 95% of the 70, huh? Absolutely, right?
Hey,
but then it's weird that only 50% actually follow through with it. So that's weird. Like,
that's the reason I didn't get that question. I would have answered that bitch for y'all. I told you all kind of shit.
I'm not about to answer that one.
I'd have answered. See, I'd have answered it. I'd have answered it for you. I'd have gave y'all some insight.
I think I'm always answering. I think that one I'm gonna leave to the imagination.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice.
If you know me, then there is no imagination. But
that's
yeah, I'm gonna leave that to people that might not fully know the answer.
Good choice. That's a good choice. All right, so what is my turn?
It's your turn.
I got to pull from the front.
From the front.
Up here.
The back is what we already read.
Got
so
you.
You're gonna pull an old one from the back.
Got you. Okay. This easy. I'm answering. I ain't even gonna tell. I'm gonna take a shot just because I want to. I'm gonna answer this. This easy as hell. Look, watch this. Never have I ever purchased lingerie. I've never purchased lingerie.
You haven't?
No.
Not for a girlfriend?
Man, hell no. Y'all be weird about y'all sizes and shit, man. Really? No, I tried. It didn't work out for me. I ain't never tried that shit again. No, you can go with me and we can buy it together when you go try that shit on. But I ain't got no time be coming home. You talking about this don't fit right? Oh, nah, man.
And
you better go put that shit on, man.
Well, and I understand it's a female because if it don't fit right, we're supposed to be getting a sexy vibe. Yeah. It might throw off if it don't look right? Even for you as the male looking at it because men are visual.
I tried that dumbass.
I understand that.
I tried that dumbass movie shit before. See, that's what I'm talking about. Movies be making y'all niggas think that real life relationship, boy, them movies get you fucking fucked up.
Them dramatizations.
You come home with some lingerie, that shit don't fit, nigga. You ain't getting no pussy and you taking that shit back to the store. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I'll still give you some pussy. It just won't be with the lingerie.
No, I'm saying not right then. I'm saying you about to go back to the store. Now you might get it when you come home, but
no, we can do it right then because we can take the clothes back tomorrow. They usually got 5 days for you to return clothes. We can still do it right now. Good. Clothes is coming off anyway. This is just for the aesthetics.
Good. We fucking, and then you taking your ass back with me when we drop this shit off to take it back. So when we get done fucking, get dressed because we going to take, I ain't wasting no goddamn dollars and I want you to get some lingerie. So now you about to go take your ass back with me and pick out what I just wanted to see you in some lingerie shit, right?
Period. You do got to get your money. Every penny.
I
for
need
sure.
my motherfucking dollars back.
Or like you said, go exchange it from some lingerie so I can see you in it. Period. I feel it.
It's like the most expensive shit for no clothing. Like, nigga, dog, what the hell, bro? That ain't even no fabric.
When you get the end result of what lingerie is it really considered expensive?
So I'm just paying for the fuck. I might as well give you $100 and say, fuck the lingerie, let's fuck.
But that's prostitution.
Oh, hell no. It's the same damn thing.
That is, most people will say that is prostitution.
Listen, I got a question. If I take a girl out to eat, right, and I pay for the dinner, does that make her a hoe?
Do y'all have sex afterwards?
Yeah. If I take her out to eat, I pay for the dinner.
You can view that to be that way, yes.
And then we fuck. Does that make her a hoe?
Especially if it's a one-night stand, in my personal opinion, you can view that to be that way, yes.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If nothing that continues on past that one time, yeah. Absolutely.
That makes it. I mean, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? So it's like, look, I'm not about to be, no, you going to come back with me and return this lingerie. We going to take care of this together.
Because ladies, I'm going to tell you, if you pay for the dinner, you ain't got to sleep with him. That would not make you a hoe. You just get a free meal. Go ahead.
Fuck all that shit, man. I might as well just get that hoe the money I was going to spend on dinner and she can take her ass grocery shopping. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Hell no, you hungry, bitch, I'll get you some groceries. You ain't got to do all that take me out shit. Bitch, you hungry? Let's go to the grocery store.
And I would appreciate that more than a meal because that meal gonna last one time. But a grocery store, you can get a couple different meals.
I know I can get you a whole 10-pack of ramen noodles.
No, Jesus.
Like, what the
fuck? Lord, not the ramen noodles.
Like, I can take you to the grocery store and get you a whole 10-pack of ramen noodles. Instead of, you know what I mean? That you can eat for a whole week off that 10-pack. Like, I got you.
Can we at least
you got a pack a day.
Can we at least get the noodles in the cup?
Whatever.
He said whatever.
They like 30 cents more expensive, but you know, I'll get you
that's why
too.
I said, can we at least get the noodles in the cup?
Whichever ones you want. Get the whole pack of the 10 of the noodles in the cup. You know what I'm saying? Pack of 20, whatever it is. I got you. I ain't got to spend no money on Ruth's Chris or no shit like that thinking I'm about to get some pussy. Look, I just take you to the grocery store because I like you and I know you hungry. I could take you to the grocery store and get you some ramen noodles. You know what I'm talking about?
I can appreciate that type of guy, Mr. Underk.
Some hot dogs.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. He said some hot dogs. I can appreciate that. Yeah. Some glizzies.
Yeah. Some pork and beans. You know what I'm saying? Some Spam. You know, I got you. Hey, Aldi's is very nice when you broke. You know, we and you.
It is.
You could just hit me up like, can you take me to Aldi's? I'd be like, yeah, I got you. I spent a whole 20 in that bitch and fill up your whole fridge.
A whole 20, it sure will. Now, come on, I don't have to shop for all these on them broke moments in life. All these will get you right. Yes, they will.
All right, so the fact is, never have I ever purchased lingerie. No, I ain't never purchased lingerie. According to the market research, though, 50% of all lingerie purchases are returned to the store. That is exactly what I just said.
Yep.
50% of all lingerie purchases are returned to the store. Because if you come, you come in the house and the shit she go in that bathroom and put that shit on because she ain't going to do it in front of you. She want to make sure her shit is together, right?
It got to look right.
She go put that shit on or she close the bedroom door, put that shit on and it's not hitting right on her. She looking in the mirror like, I'm not about to...
I'm immediately putting my clothes back on and I'm coming out like that shit was not looking right.
That shit was not looking right. Now... I still want pussy, but I'm all fucked up now. I'm like, damn, I try to do something nice. Look, like, man, you can't win for losing. Fuck that shit. I'm never again.
And see, you learn. You live and you learn.
Never again.
So what's a good plan? Gentlemen, take the women to the store with you. Why not?
Like, why not? So I guess, yes, I have purchased it for a woman once, but I've never have I ever purchased lingerie. I don't wear no motherfucking lingerie. You know what I'm talking about? I got on fucking dickies right now.
Oh, you don't wear no, like, men's Speedos or nothing?
Man, hell no. Ain't no girl see me in no goddamn
that's
Speedo.
Considered male lingerie to me. It's like a Speedo.
Man, first off, my shit's gonna flop out the bottom. Nigga, I can't put on no motherfucking male Speedo. What the hell is
that's
wrong?
probably a couple guys' problems. But
I'm black, okay? Ain't no goddamn male Speedo. The fuck?
Oh, interesting.
Hell no. Don't you ever... Listen, ladies, don't you ever bring no goddamn male Speedo home for me talking about put this shit on. I ain't going to the pool. I ain't coming out the bathroom. I'm not even going to take that shit out the bag. Soon as I'm going to be like, take that shit back to the stove. Baby, I got you something. What is it? Oh, I got you these little... Man, you might as well take that shit back to the stove. You better go give me some boxer briefs or some shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Damn. No Speedos. That's interesting.
Hell no, I ain't putting no goddamn Speedo. First off, I'm skinny. What the fuck I look like in a goddamn Speedo?
Well, I mean, I done seen some...
You ever seen that nigga on SpongeBob?
I done seen some guys in some really attractive Speedos.
I'm gonna look like that nigga off SpongeBob Patrick and shit in a Speedo. You seen that nigga Patrick? Nigga, I ain't about to be out here looking like Patrick in a Speedo. You got me
Patrick's the fatter one, right?
No, Patrick is... Oh, yeah, you right. Squidward. I'm talking about Squidward.
Okay,
yeah.
Squidward.
Yeah, Squidward.
I got you.
I ain't gonna be out here looking like no goddamn Squidward and no goddamn Speedo. You got me fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to... You know what? Cut that. You know, I ain't wearing no damn Speedo because y'all niggas ain't gonna have me out here looking like Squidward. You know what I'm saying? I ain't wearing no Speedo. I'm skinny and shit, nigga. I ain't gonna be out here looking like Squidward on the beach, nigga.
Oh, my God.
Hell no,
So okay. You got your lady. Mm-hmm. Y'all done went to the store and you done bought her some lingerie. Yeah. You know it fit. Okay?
Okay.
Y'all get back to the crib. Mm-hmm. She done surprisingly bought you a Speedo. Mm-hmm. I hear the starting to change in the tone. So she goes home. She puts on the lingerie. She comes out in the lingerie. Mm-hmm. You ready because you see her in the lingerie, right?
Yeah, I'm ready.
But then she comes on and says, "I need to put the Speedo on. Then we can go ahead, just go right on into it." What is your response?
Man, we been fucking. You don't need me to put on no Speedo for you to get this dick. Hell no, bro.
But that'd be the same thing. You don't need no lingerie at that point either. But it helps with both sides, right?
Women like to feel sexy. Okay, let's keep it a whole hundred. Women like to feel sexy. Y'all don't like to feel sexy? No, really? Sexy is when my dick hits the... I feel very sexy when my dick is in the pussy. All right?
That's the only time, huh?
Yeah, and you like,
that's interesting.
Yeah, I feel very sexy at that point. You know, I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling very sexy at that point. You know, that's my most sexy.
That's interesting because you're right. As a female, we do like to feel sexy. So I guess a lot of times we want to put our own feelings on somebody else. So I guess it's weird that men don't. I guess y'all want to be attractive, but y'all don't. I definitely want to
be attractive.
Right?
Like I'm gonna get my hair cut. I'm gonna dress clean. I'm gonna get my beard, all my shit shaved up. Of course, I want to be like, to me that's sexy is the attraction. But like I'm trying to take these clothes off. You don't need nothing but this dick.
I agree.
I'm just saying.
I agree. That's why I said if the size is wrong, we can still have sex and go back tomorrow.
I'm not trying to sexify up my dick. Like, it does its own by itself. I'm okay with you.
Maybe she wants a little sexified today.
Oh, she not going to be... Listen, you got to go get something other than some speed. You better go find something else instead of them tiny-ass drawers.
So then, ladies, you go get the drawers with your face on them. That's what you go do.
I'm not gonna wear that shit either.
They're not Speedos. But you mean you ain't gotta wear them out the house? But if we about to get into it, go ahead and put the boxes over my face.
Why the fuck is it sexy to you to have your face on the front of my dick?
I think that's the funniest thing that I've ever seen women do for men. I swear to God. Like, and it's so much, right? Like, we can have the matching king and queen sweatshirts and all that jazz, right?
Like, why
but your face, I think that's the funniest thing ever. What? And I'm going to be honest, and I brought that up to be funny. Confused. But I think women, me personally, I feel women do that because they think their man is cheating. So
they want him to wear them drawers out the house. Nigga, I ain't never going to put them drawers on. Only in the house. I'll come out the bathroom to fuck you. You be like, oh, he had on the drawers at work. No, bitch, I just put them bitches on when I came home.
So that's what I'm saying. Because, yes, I think when women do buy those, they expect you to wear it outside the house, too. Now, if I
you know what I'm going to wear out the house? A motherfucking wedding ring, bitch. You better put a ring on it. That's all I'm wearing out the motherfucking house. You better get your shit together and put a ring on this motherfucker, because that's all I'm wearing out the motherfucking house. What the Beyonce said?
Yep.
Yeah, all right, ladies, you better do the same shit, okay? Okay, because if you want me to be going out the house with anything on my body that represents you, it better be a motherfucking wedding ring. Other than that, you don't try. Unless you buy me some chain, and it better not have your name on it, all right? It better be some shit I want. Okay, cause you know what I'm saying, I'm not wearing no shit out the house like with your face on it, or no t-shirt like with your face on it like hers or some shit like, or whatever.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
not
I'm
wearing
saying.
no crazy shit like that, man.
Yeah.
You insecure ass motherfuckers that gotta do that shit need to go get counseling. All right.
No, for real. Because again, I think it's so funny, but at a certain point, it's like, if I was to buy a dude that, it would be purely as a joke to wear around the house. I wouldn't expect you to put them on all the time or even wear them out the house. Like, that would literally be something.
You better go buy me a motherfucking wedding ring. I ain't wearing nothing fucking out of the house if it ain't a goddamn wedding ring, all right? I'm about to dress how the fuck I want to dress. If you want something to be attached to me when I leave this motherfucker, it got to be a motherfucking wedding ring. That is the only way, unless I'm not even getting a name tattoo. So you know what? The only way you gonna be on my body when I leave the motherfucking house is a wedding ring, okay?
I'm definitely against the tattoos of the name.
And vice versa. I'm not expecting you to wear, you know what I'm saying, and vice versa, you know? So I'm not saying like that. I'm not gonna Andrew Tate you like, bitch, put on this t-shirt and go out the house.
Go with my face chicken. On it.
Put this t-shirt on and go to KFC and get my chicken right now, bitch.
Or, you know, some guys, they'll like you was talking about tattoos, and they'll make them like get their names tatted on the legs or close to the,
I know some motherfuckers that have
pussy,
done
the
that.
vagina.
Yep, I know.
Yeah, so that's, to me, that's like, yeah, we're not.
That is the most childish, insecure shit that you could ever possibly
very insecure, very immature, absolutely. And the person, and for you to be okay with it is just crazy to me too. Because let somebody ask me to do that, I'll be like, what?
Hell no. I'm not even going to say
We immediately need to reevaluate this relationship immediately when you come and ask me that question.
Dead in your face and be like, hell no. We actually about to break up today.
I'm about to say, immediately we have to sit down and talk and reevaluate the whole relationship. Because that is like, what?
Fuck with you though, Bo, for real. Like, hell
and if I want to get a tattoo or anything, it needs to be my choice. I don't want you coming to bring me the idea. Let it be my idea. Period.
Hell no, man. None of that shit, okay? You better get me a fucking wedding ring. You understand? That's all.
That's it.
And if you ain't put yourself together to where a man want to propose to you, you should try to propose to him. But if he didn't want to propose to you, you probably gonna get turned down.
Yep. I think that's why most women don't do it.
Mind blown.
Outside society making it seem like that. I believe that's why.
Well, that's just society.
Yeah, because society makes you say men should propose,
it
right?
It don't have to always be a man, but
at the same time, women propose in the last couple years,
if you don't think that man, if you don't think that he would even have the inkling in his brain to propose to you, you might as well not even attempt. You're gonna put yourself out there. He gonna be like, no, because he didn't want to marry you before. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So.
Now, I'm gonna ask this question. Do you think that a man could feel like a woman in that instance where you're put on the spot when you're not expecting it, and if someone asks you this question in a public forum, possibly with all these people, do you think a man could feel pressure to say yes in that moment?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, anybody would feel pressured to say something in that moment, not just a man. I mean, a man or a woman would feel pressured. I mean, you know, I kind of sometimes feel like that's what men do, right? That's how they pressure women into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could understand if you wanted like a couple close family or friends around to witness a moment, But like trying to do it with a bunch of pressure on the flow is just outrageous, because she might say yeah, but then she don't really want to marry you in the end, and then you got one of the runaway brides and shit. Or a movie.
Or maybe you don't know this, but as a little girl, women have told me, I've heard women tell me that if a man does propose, you say yes, because if you say no, he'll never propose to you again.
Well, no, now I agree with that.
That's where for me it's like that's kind of like weird, because if like
I agree with that, because for a man to propose, he's putting himself out there. And men, we ain't gonna keep doing that shit over and over and over. Okay?
I would think so with a woman, right? So that's
where the
with
pressure
a woman
comes
too,
into play. Right?
Yeah.
It's that pressure, right? It's the same thing. It's the same type of pressure. Listen, personally, now I'm old fashioned. Of course, I would want to propose to my woman, but I'm not. I don't think it's right or wrong if a woman or a man proposes. It's y'all love, y'all get married. It doesn't matter. Maybe your man might be having some issues, and with his, you might know your man has some issues in his life, and he might not want to take that leap first. He open to it, but he might not want to put himself out there, right? Maybe because of his past. So, everybody is different and circumstances are all different. So I'm not saying nothing about it. I mean, whoever do it, but listen, motherfucker ain't like, oh, I love her, and don't propose to that man. You understand? Same thing for men. Don't propose to that woman if you don't think.
I think
don't try to force it through. Don't try to repair your relationship or nothing.
I think there should be before a proposal on any side. I think there should be conversations had, because male or female, whoever's proposing, you should know where your person's thoughts are and ideas are on marriage, because this person don't even want to get married ever in life. You proposing. Like, what are we talking about here? So I think there's conversations that definitely need to be had on both sides before anybody takes that leap.
Yeah, definitely does.
To know what's, because you don't want to put nobody in that position. They say yeah, and then y'all end up getting married. Because there's been some people that have been stuck, got married, and it's still like, why did I get married or went and got divorced? Because you did it and there was no conversation, there was no real thought behind it. It just was, let's do this because society. Let's do this because everyone's pressuring us. So you as a couple have to have a conversation
that's
too.
Generally how it
before and plays. After the proposal, y'all need to have conversations.
Yeah, that's like I said. That's generally how it usually plays out. Which I don't agree with, but it's pressure. So I don't agree with it. But you know what? It is what it is, and hopefully we move forward. Because you fucking around with a blunt ass motherfucker like me, I don't care where we at. I don't want to marry you. I'm gonna be like, no.
I agree.
You're going to be like, oh, shit. And then you're going to be like, why? And then I'm going to tell you, so don't ask me in front of people.
I agree. Well, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I've always been the type, I don't really want that whole big restaurant proposal. I'm good on that.
I never really want that either.
Like, even a couple families or friends, I'm going to be honest, depending on who they are.
Well, I mean, like I said,
it could just be me and you in a room together. Like, that could be so cool. Like,
I get it. I was just saying, maybe, if somebody, wanted to make a memory or a bit.
Yeah, because some people are like that, right? They do want to have, parents,
maybe they want to have a parent or a best friend or sister or brother or something. Man, maybe I could totally understand that, right? Maybe you want your brother or sister to record the moment,
right? That's true too. Yep.
Because if she do say yes, this is a memory that you guys are gonna have forever. Now, that also puts her on the spot to say yes more than likely. But if she says yes and y'all marriage work out, guess what? 30 years from later, y'all gonna be old in y'all rocking chairs on the porch watching this motherfucker video when the proposal happened, and y'all gonna be all just enjoy it. It's gonna be a great thing. So I can understand having one or two people around, but like that whole big extravagant shit, like stop in the middle of the mall where we don't have those anymore. But you know what I'm saying?
Or go to the restaurant and get down on your knee in front of the whole restaurant.
Let's do it in the middle of fucking Dave and Buster's or something.
Again, that movie stuff, right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we ain't doing all that
movie stuff.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We ain't doing no Dave and Buster proposals in this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about?
Wait.
Oh, actually, malls still do exist. They just had a fight at Great Lakes Crossing.
Did they?
Yeah. Oh shit.
Dang, they had a fight at Great Lakes.
Yeah, some
Somerset had like an active shooter, quote unquote.
They did.
A couple days
Somerset had a shooter, and then
it
was some kids, like some teenagers, like 16, 17, 18. They was out there scrapping, and then one of them started talking about he's got a gun, active shooter. So that everybody, it was
really?
It was a big ordeal. Yeah, it was a big ordeal out of Great Lakes Crossing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
See? And that's what we did as kids, right? Hung out at the mall, like after school,
and we
summertime.
Did crazy shit like that
too. We did too, yes, right? Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, them kids
I don't remember no gun or active shooter threats. No, but there wasn't fighting and stuff.
There wasn't a gun or there was no shooter, or there was no shooter. It was just in the middle of the commotion, some dumbass kid in the back thought it was funny, like.
Right. But then
it's not. It's not funny, but if we were in the climate of all these shootings, I would.
It would have been
because
funny.
I've been a teenager before, and I've been back there, right? You talking to a motherfucker who was a teenager walking through the mall, smoking a square. You know what I'm saying? Everybody laughing. I'm smoking a square, walking through the mall. So it's like, I can understand, teenagers, we do crazy things, and, it was funny. I'm sure they laughed about it afterwards, but he ain't laughing now because the police trying to find him to lock him up for causing a panic.
Causing a panic, right? Because people can get injured, you can cause a stampede, all types, especially on something false like that.
Yeah.
And because of our climate, active shooters nowadays. The shooters, right. Like, we just had an active shooter.
Every week these days.
Thank you. Like, so it's crazy. Like, that's something you can't play around with.
Do y'all think that, do the people, do y'all think that, is it black people that do mass shootings or is it white people that do mass shootings? I mean, we all kill each other, but I always wanted to know that because it's like, like when I'm online and playing a game with kids online and they're always talking about, go and sell crack and shoot somebody or do this, but like, who does the mass shootings out here? Who does them? I was just wondering who does mass shootings every week, every month, every 3 months, right? We have a mass shooting at a school, a church, a bank, you know what I'm saying? Louisville, Kentucky.
A downtown area, and right?
They're never usually people of color. I mean, I'm being honest. So I don't understand what that's about or why they're doing that, but that's my opinion is they're just not people of color, and we need to figure out what is going on with those mentals of those people that is making them want to kill mass amounts of people. Like, like I said, we might be in the hood, we got a beef, we might shoot, you get into a beef, you shoot somebody, right? But we're not just like going and shooting up the whole church, we're not shooting up the whole bank. We're not trying to walk in there with a rifle and in a high school with a rifle and just start taking people out. Like, so I always wanted to know that. I just was wondering what other people thought. Like, is that like a color specific thing or is it just people? Like, how do you guys feel about that? Like, is it like I don't know. I just always wonder, like, because it's like, what the fuck? We all kill each other, but like.
And I think you hit it on the nail on multiple reasons. You brought up mental health, and then you said we all kill each other, and those are both true statements that I think answer your question, but it's not a cut and dry answer as people would like it to.
No,
be.
It's not.
Now,
I agree.
Because I do believe, to answer, I guess, your first question, in my personal opinion, it's the Caucasian race that is doing all the mass shootings. Do we as African Americans have black on black crimes?
Well, first off, why did you say Caucasian? Where is Caucasia?
Well,
that's my first. You threw me off right there. Look. She threw me all the way off. Can you tell me where is Caucasia? I mean, are you guys European?
I don't know why he got thrown off. You've heard the word Caucasian in your life before.
Yeah, but it never made sense. It never made sense. I don't know the land of Caucasia. I've never been to Caucasia.
Neither does the rest of us.
Nobody's ever been to Caucasia before. You can't book a trip to Caucasia. I can't get on a plane and be like, I'm going to Caucasia today. I cannot. We're all from different places. That's why I hate that, because white people are Italian or Russian or Polish or Irish. Like, we all come different. Americans, period. We all come from different parts of the world. We all have a different background and history. I'm sorry to cut you off, but that's why I hate that. I hate that. It was that's like a pet peeve.
I got you, but if you think the white people are mixed with so many things, so what are you going to call them? If they're a Russian mixed with Italian and Greek, what are you going to call them? Caucasian at that point. They mix with all the bags of the tricks that come from different lands, and now they're an American.
If they are from America, they are called Americans.
So then why are black people called black Americans? Or African Americans?
I have no fucking clue. It's stupid. That shit is even stupid. Listen. I'm about to say, because
you understand the terms and the terms that society has used.
Yes, I know, but that shit don't make. It's never made sense to me. First off,
there's a lot of things in society that don't make sense.
Like when I was,
but we do it just innately because that's what society told us to do.
First off, when I was growing up, my mama told me that I wasn't even black. Black is the color of this shirt that I got on. I'm brown,
right? Absolutely,
like, I'm dead ass brown.
True.
Like you look at the color scheme, you go color wheel and shit, right? I'm fucking brown.
Yeah.
They not white, they pink.
They pink, yes, absolutely.
Or peach, or whatever you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that was always crazy to me. And then to classify, like, bro, we are all non-American. I I swear, we are not all non-Americans. This is a melting pot. We all come from somewhere. White people, y'all come from somewhere else too. I mean, is that why y'all shooting up the schools and churches? And
to go along with it, like you were saying, regardless of our skin color, race, background, heritage, whatever, we all go through things, and it all affects our mental. Black people, brown, let's use the right terminology, I guess. Brown people go through things different than a peach person goes through something. But it's all going to affect your mental. So brown people are going to react in a different way than a peach person would. And that's where I think you have the differences. Yes, a black person, we're not going to go and kill an innocent person because we don't believe in that necessarily. If it's an innocent bystander in the place, that's something completely different because bullets don't have names, so a stray bullet can hit anybody. Right, but our intention was to kill or to eliminate, I would say, whoever our threat was, whoever our rival was, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, we try to kill the ops.
Yes, white people, to me, that's not their mentality.
But a whole church or a whole bank is not the ops. That's where I'm throwing off.
But that's a different mentality, though. White people, to me, don't have that same mentality. When a white person gets mad, they're ready to go after whoever's in their way. They're not trying to go just for their target. It's everybody. So if they're mad at a church 10 miles away, they're going to go to a whole nother church that's closer to them in that moment of how they're feeling and go after those people. Like that, but it's different, and it's all in the upbringing that's different. Us as brown people, we know what it feels like to be grouped into a section and then be treated all the same. Peach people don't, because they're viewed as individuals off top. Us as brown people, we're always categorized in a block of people. I
agree. No doubt.
So that's where, for me, the differences are. Everyone is going to, because of your upbringing, your background, everyone's going to react differently mentally, and that's where you see, like you said, everybody is killing everybody. That's not, and everyone has mental health issues. Those two facts is not specific to anybody: male, female, black, white, Russian, Mexican, French, China. I don't care where the fuck you live, who the fuck you are, and what color you are, and where you've gone through. Everyone has some type of issue. It just, with the people that actually, black or white, the people that actually go out and shoot you, to me, it's just a different chemistry in your brain, I would say. So you process things differently. You're now a person that wants to go out and take matters into your own hands instead of letting God do it. Some people say, let God do it. Some people say, let the police do it, right? Like, so, but some people, black or white, is like, no, I'm going to take this and do this. I'm going to put it into my own hands, and I'm going to do what I want to do with it, period. Because not all black people kill black people, and not all peach people go out and mass murder either.
I agree with that. Why you brown people? You know what I'm saying? You like brown. You know what I'm saying?
I'm light skin. I'm a red bone. That's what they call me.
She light brown, like really light brown, like super light brown. But you know what I'm saying? She light brown. You know, she like a brown sugarish. You know what I'm saying?
I'm actually lighter than the light brown sugar.
Yeah, she light.
That's
light.
Why I'm red bone.
Light. She's
That's
the
light.
She's the light brown sugar.
And they don't even make those.
We still all look brown. Like none of us look black. Like that is none of us. I've not see, well.
We've seen a couple black. Thank you. There's some people that look black, but they're still not black.
Well, them niggas look purple. But
they're still. I'm about to say they're still not black. Yes, they're still not black looking. So
shout out to my brother.
But I guess let me ask you these questions. I guess as a male, because I really brought you on here. We talked about so many different things, y'all, and we gonna wrap it up. But I brought you on here because I was originally going to do this episode by myself. And then I figured, why not have a male counterpart to chime in on the male side of things?
This is why she has me on this my love potion #1 cup. She about to talk about some sex or something. I bet you she about to be like, it's a relationship, it's a love, sex. Because I was like, why she give me this cup?
Well, it is.
Now I know. Do y'all see? Look.
I honestly brought that cup because I'm working on trying to get some merch and stuff and some things made with, this thing called podcast, y'all know. But these are the cups that I had clean at my house, so that's why they came with us, y'all, to be brutally honest. Those were the cups from our Valentine's Day episode, so I figured since we had the cups on the Valentine's Day episode,
I seen the cup, I'm like, she like me, y'all. I was like, ooh, she like me. Yeah.
Don't throw rumors out there. Don't let him put rumors in y'all head.
I'm so sorry. I was joking, but I like to flirt.
Well, I like to flirt too, but we can't get in trouble. flirting can lead to some trouble. It has. It's led me to a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. I shouldn't have gotten in. But I guess you were right all in all on that. It is good. We are going to talk about sex.
I knew it. See, I could have wrote this myself.
But it's not on a flirting tip, though. It's about sex myths. And I have 2 sex myths.
If we talk about sex, I'll flirt you.
Well, let's flirt on.
Oh, no, I was joking. I was joking. Okay, that was a joke.
But I say, again, all fun and games. Want everyone to feel comfortable here, so all fun and games. But I have 2. I have multiple sex myths, but I have 2 number 1 sex myths. I have 2 for women and 2 for men. And I think these are 2 that, for men at least, I want you to speak on them because I believe they are myths that specifically women don't understand it, or maybe the reasoning behind it. And so maybe if they can hear a male's counterpart on it, it will make a lot of sense on what I'm going to say behind it. Okay?
All right.
So we're going to start with the first tip.
Go ahead.
Now, the first sex myth that I have is that society paints the picture. Women feel that men should be able to give sex at the drop of a dime. Whenever she is ready, or at any point in time, we feel society paints the picture that men are always ready to have sex. So whenever we approach, men should be able ready to drop their drawers and put it in me. Okay? I don't think that's fact,
don't say that shit like this.
You said let's flirt, let's do it. No, I'm just saying though. That's where I think women view it as, but I think that's a myth because I believe men are humans, and although I do believe it is true that the top head controls the bottom head, I still believe that your top head has to be in the right mental space in order for that bottom head to properly and to the way you want to perform. Because I'm not saying he can't perform, but not maybe in the way you would want him to.
Okay, well, look, this shit just fucked me up. This is like the craziest question you could have asked. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. But you know what? I got some insight on that, okay?
Okay, let's hear it.
Shit, like, first off, yeah, I gotta be like, okay, look. The main myth that you are trying to dispel is that men are these horn dog motherfuckers that just want to fuck all the time. Yes. We like dogs, like we just want fuck. Yep. That's all. Everything in our lives is built. Everything that we do in life is built to fuck, right? That's what I'm hearing.
Yes,
that's a misconception with women, no doubt. We are fucking multi-dimensional motherfucking people, just like women are. Okay?
Absolutely.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys see them TV shows where they like, oh, baby, is it me? Because his dick ain't working. No, bitch, you just fucking killed a nigga, and you got me going through some crazy shit, and you got this going on, and our kids is fucked up, and I mean...
We got these bills over here, right? I got so much in my head.
I got all this shit going on, bitch. We got our kids is fucked up. We got, business is going under. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point in time... In my mind, I'm trying to fuck, but I can't stop thinking, y'all just, listen, y'all pussy works no matter what, right? No matter what your mind says.
Well, mine does. I can't
opens.
Speak on anybody else's.
I can insert, a hard penis can always insert into your vagina. How
That's
I know
true.
you not into it is because your pussy is dry. But then you will just grab some KY or something, right? Well, I can't grab that for my dick.
That's true.
All right?
That's true.
You would go like, let's get the lube, right? You know what I'm saying? Because your mind is women, your minds be going through a lot of things too. You know what I'm saying? That pussy ain't soft and wet. That means your mind's on fucking where else? Whether it's on another dude or it's on our motherfucking kids or it's on what you got to do at work tomorrow. Your mind is on something else because your pussy is dry. All right? Or you got drunk as hell because alcohol dries out the body. But it's one, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if your pussy dry as hell, I mean, come on, man. But the fact that we can still enter you, right? Like that's
facts.
That's where
there's always
an
opening there,
right?
Yes,
so it's
absolutely.
like, oh, you can still enter me. So it's like you not into me. Nah, bitch, your shit was dry anyway. I actually did enter you, but that shit was sandpaper. So at this point, I'm kind of done.
I'm about to say, that shit hurts. That shit is so uncomfortable.
You know what I'm saying? It's like trying to get in that bitch. It's like,
That's what I'm saying. Oh my God, it's so
like,
uncomfortable.
put some spit on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bitch, I shouldn't have to do that. Get your pussy wet.
No, for real, spit on your hands.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I don't need to do all, man. You expect my dick to be hard, I expect your pussy to be wet. Like, that's the realest shit that on this one question. I think that's the
that
realest.
Makes a lot of sense.
That is the realest thing that I could actually possibly say on this. If you are expecting a man to get his dick hard whenever the fuck you want his dick hard, then you better have your pussy sopping wet whenever that nigga want that motherfucker sopping wet. Or y'all people and y'all can't turn it on and off like that, okay?
That's true.
All right? This ain't a superpower and shit. Like,
That's right.
You know, I gotta be into it. Like, I wanna fuck. Like, yeah, my shit hard as hell because I'm trying to fuck right now. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if I feel like it's a chore or, you know, I gotta do this to make you happy or, you know, like, bro, my mind now, man, look, you got me you got too much going on out here now for me to be, I'm focused on too many things. Like, are you going to get the dick from somewhere else? Because I got my business is going under and I've been so worried about the kids and the business in the house that I couldn't, you know, I couldn't perform for you at like this. Like, you think I'm supposed to, but bitch, you probably wasn't performing for me either. That's the whole thing, and that's what throws me off about it. So I'm actually happy you asked me about that because I feel like, you know, if men are not in the same space as y'all in the same space, then it's just not gonna work out. We gotta be in the same space at the same time. You know, if a man don't feel like man, like he can't look his shit. It didn't work tonight, bro. Like that don't make him less of a man or he can't do this or he can't do that. Like, the nigga just wasn't really into that shit at that moment and you just tried to force it through.
And that's okay. Because women, like, we can say there's some times where we're not into it either, right? Oh, baby, I'm tired. I got a headache, right? So it's okay that if you need a one.
But the
that's
way
true.
society is
that's
built,
right. That's why we're having this conversation.
Movies and music, right? It's like, niggas, that's our driving force, right? I'm going to be the first nigga to tell you that, yes, pussy is a driving force in my life, but it is not the main driving force in my life, okay? I want to make money. I want to take care of my family. I want to provide for my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be a strong stand-up man. Like, these are the driving factors in my motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? Like, more than just getting pussy now. 20, hell fucking yeah. Shit.
Right,
but
absolutely right.
You know what I'm saying? As you get to 25,
now you a grown man with responsibilities.
As you get to about 25, you start realizing, like, okay, look, you know, and then you realize that women just want you for your dick. Okay? Women always talking that bullshit like, oh, he want me. Bitch, you know how many women I done been through in my life that just wanted me just for my fucking dick? Then get mad when I tell the bitch that, bitch, this is what it, like, I'm not going to be with you. You just want my dick. Like, did you think I didn't know that you just wanted my dick?
Speak on it.
Like, you just wanted my dick like I just wanted to fuck you. I seen your ass and your titties. Look, it took you a minute to see my dick, but once you seen it and felt it, it was over with. That's all you wanted, okay? That's
Ladies
all you
can't
wanted.
sniff out the dick print.
Oh,
depending on the pants you have on. But we can move past that, because just saying, depending on the pants, ladies, we definitely can see the
I don't know because I don't.
I say exactly. We can see just about.
I don't fucking know because I'm not looking at me.
Oh, I know. That's why I had to throw that out there, right? I know. Mm-hmm.
You know,
because I can't say she didn't know. Depends on the type of pants you had on. She might have known.
I'm seeing face, titties, and ass immediately.
Right.
I want to fuck. So you know what I'm saying. So I'm just saying we not always gonna be in that space. Okay, like I could be with a woman for fucking 10 years. All right, and I might hound the shit out her ass. I want to fuck. She like, what's wrong with this nigga, right? Now, fucking 2 weeks later, she want to fuck. She like, okay, what's wrong with this? You know, I'm like, what's wrong with it? You know what I'm saying? Like, we not in the same space at the same time, right? So, we all people in it. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, I'm like, damn, she want to fuck now. Got all this shit going on, or, you know, I'm trying to play the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I was trying to fuck, you was doing this. You know what I'm saying? You was doing that. And it's like, all right, so, you know, we got to meet up and, you know, and it's definitely, y'all got to stay attracted to each other for sure. You know what I'm saying? Cause
I agree with that, too.
It's not going to always work, but if you not really attracted to that person like you supposed to be, or they think you are, or... It doesn't. That ain't gonna work either. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with me. And once you get that first fuck out the way, you kind of know what you in for.
Right.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I said that.
For the most part, you know.
I don't mean. I'm not Andrew Tate. I'm just saying.
No, but I say for the most part because if you're a smart lady, you don't give it all on the first night. You give it pieces and dribbles at a time. Surprise them along the way.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
if it lasts that long, because look, it might not last that long. It all depends on how long it lasts.
You better surprise my ass on the first night, motherfucker, fucking with me. I'm gonna be like, nope, that was boring. I
definitely think the first time you should give your best, but I'm not saying throw it all out there. Sometimes you gotta hold a little back.
No, that's a definite myth, though. I would like to bust that myth. Mythbusters.
Then I'm glad.
Shout out Mythbusters. That's how old I am. God damn.
No, for real.
Mythbusters,
yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker, y'all niggas know how old I am, bro.
We're busting the myths.
Myth busting ass. That's a myth, though, for real.
That is.
That is definitely a myth.
And I want it to be more out there that it is a myth because men are humans too, just like we as women. Yeah. So women, we don't want to do it for headaches. Then they shouldn't have to do it for a headache either, right? Like two-way street here.
I'm not a machine.
Absolutely.
We are not. Men are not machines. We are still people too. I don't care what media has put out there that men are supposed to be like this. We're supposed to be dumb fathers, right? And fucking, they have this image of us that's supposed to be out there about men, but we are multidimensional people, and I don't know the motherfucking man that acts exactly like the motherfucking TV show I ever seen. Okay?
I don't either.
So
I don't either.
That's what women watching these, portrayals of these men in these shows and these reality shows and shit, reality shows too.
Yep, I agree.
So they expect these men to be a certain way, but just not how real life actually works. Like, that's what's crazy. I'm going to write my own fucking movie, okay, starring me, and I'm going to tell you motherfuckers how real life works, okay? I'm going to have weird sex scenes in that motherfucker, like awkward. You know what I'm saying?
No, for real, because that's
awkward
life.
Shit,
yeah,
okay?
that's life.
That's life. We still going to fuck, but it might have been
awkward
right?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't just this old romantic ass shit, slam against the wall and
cut off.
Yeah, hoist them up or slam against the wall and shit.
Clothes flying off everywhere.
Doing all that shit, bro. Your clothes might be flying off, okay, but still, like, we might be trying to get undressed as fast as we possibly can.
I ain't never had clothes flying off. We either about to drop all the clothes here, or the clothes will end up on the floor in the bedroom. But I've never been like kissing, running through the house, taking pieces of clothes off. I've never had that situation.
We getting butt naked, we about to fuck.
Thank you. That's all. Like, clothes are dropping here, and we're getting
or make love, whatever y'all
want
to call it, man.
It's all the same. Thank you.
I would like to put my penis inside of your vagina. It is going to feel very good. That is what I want to do.
Well, we're not going to speak on penis in vagina, but I do want to talk about the penis and the male.
God,
because hold on, this is number 2, and I think this is going to help a lot of men out too.
Niggas going to be like, you giving our secrets away.
It's okay for men to masturbate in relationships. That's like, I don't know why women have such a big problem with that. Masturbate, look at porn. Like, I don't understand why there's a big issue that men should not masturbate when they are in a relationship or have a wife or whatever. It should only be the penetrational sex that you talk about, penis in the pussy. It's like, why? Why can't they masturbate like we masturbate? Because women, I know we masturbate in and out of relationships. So why is it weird?
Have you ever had a man come to you like, you shouldn't be jacking off?
No, I've never.
What are you doing? You got all this porn over here.
That's why I think it's weird for women to do it.
You got all these goddamn porn on your phone. Yep. I seen the computer. You got all this shit on there. Why the fuck are you jacking off? Because you didn't want to fuck. Your pussy was dry when I was trying to fuck. So I was like, she not into it. Let me go on and get me one of it.
Or we just on a different path, like you said earlier. Maybe right now you don't want to have sex, but I'm horny, right? Okay, so then let me handle my own business. Right. I'm not going out and cheating on you with another female. Let me handle my business.
That's like rape. That is like rape. You are not supposed to force anybody to have a sexual encounter that they do not want to have.
I agree. Whether you're together, relationship, married, that is rape. Absolutely.
If I love you and we together, you and my wife, or whatever. Okay, but if you not in the mood and I want to bust a fucking nut, then what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Let him masturbate, ladies. I don't understand what the big deal is.
I'm confused.
I mean, I'll be honest. Sometimes I'd be like, yeah, go masturbate.
And men are very visual.
Like, I'm not mad at it.
Men are visual creatures. Men are very visual anyway. Okay, we could see something. We could be watching a movie, see some big titties and some ass, and nigga is like, oh, yep, right. I want fuck, but you are saying that shit while we watching this movie. You know? No, because
we ain't got a big chest and a big dick to look at in comparison to the big titties and the big ass, then yeah, I'm not getting turned on by that. Personally, I'm not.
We got the new culture with the kid, with the younger generation where they, they feel like that's what they supposed to just do. They're just supposed to fuck whenever, all the time.
Yeah, all the time. Just no control, right?
No control. You just, no, that's not how life fucking goes, bro. No. First off, that's how y'all niggas gonna have a bunch of babies you don't fucking want.
Or STDs you don't want. One of the two.
One of the
two. Thing. If not both. It's all gonna come out the same thing.
That's how you gotta be, man. Listen, you gotta, man. No, man, that is another myth. You okay? That's a myth. Okay, women. Okay, we are not doing no motherfucking what's that? BMF. Okay. Easy Rest Motel. I seen that porn.
Oh yeah,
You got this porno. You got the porn books. She telling the reverend about her husband porno books and shit.
And that's so funny that you brought that up because that was where I really started like, okay, I need to do an episode on this because I watched BMF, loved them, and that whole this season and that whole relationship between the parents and how. First, as you talked about before, you could see the attraction in their marriage just starting to crumble. Even before he stepped out, right? You definitely saw them starting. They weren't on the same page at all.
That shit ain't had nothing to do with no fucking porno, though.
It didn't. No, but I'm talking about the relationship. You saw that. But then when she was trying to have sex and he wasn't out because he's off because of what's going on in their relationship, she stops having sex with him. He stopped having sex with her. It was just a ripple effect. So he does, unfortunately, eventually step across the line and have an affair with the neighbor, right? And it was crazy, though. But before that happened, yeah, she was cussing him out by having the magazines in his guitar case and all of that. It's
that just threw him off even more. He didn't want to participate in moving. He didn't want to do nothing.
Because then she started tripping even more, right? She started tripping, so then he started tripping more. It didn't bring them any closer together. No way, shape, or form.
Easy Rest. Shout out to BMF. Shout out BMF. Shout out Big Meech. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? The daddy can go and jack off to his porno books in the bathroom, nigga. Like, that's not illegal.
No, it's not. Let them have their fun.
Bro. Let that nigga go.
Women, we have our fun with the bullets and the roses, right? I'm just saying.
I don't know what y'all be doing. You know what I'm saying? But
bullets and roses is all I gotta say.
Women try to keep it secret. They be jacking off, but they do.
Oh, we definitely. Well, look, I do for sure. Well, I don't keep nothing.
I say in the last few years. I say in the last few years, women been more upfront and more forthcoming with they jack off. But before they be trying to act like like that shit. You got porno books, man. You be in there freaking yourself or freaking whatever you call it.
And that's so funny because you just spoke on it, and that's my number one myth on the women's side, that when women over sexualize themselves, society people paint her as being a hoe or being open or being loose. And that's not true. Women can love sex just like men do.
Yep, I agree.
Period. That's where it's like if women are sexualized, don't try to put her into that box.
I wish more women were more upfront about how much they like sex.
That's true, but society put us in that.
Because, growing up, speaking on that, this is some shit women might not know, right? Growing up, I mean, I've always been the one to have to come and be like, let's fuck, rub on. Do you want to fuck or not, dog? Like, I mean, let me see some interest too, because I don't always want to feel like I'm fucking forcing you to fucking fuck and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that, bro. You better come over here and act like you want this dick.
That's true.
You can act like you want the dick sometime.
That's true.
Like, come get it, bro. You want the dick or not? I'm not about to, man. Growing up, that is how I grew up. Like, you always got to be the niggas.
Yes.
That's why women think we always ready to fuck, right? Because men, when we got to come and beg, we got to be like,
But that goes to the myth. If a woman over-sexualizes herself, a man immediately thinks she's a hoe. You have to get to know that woman and be in a relationship for you to understand who that woman is. Because if you meet a female and she's over-sexualizing you, you're going to immediately put her into the whole category and you're not even going to make her your girlfriend. You'll fuck her, but you're not going to be looking at a relationship like that with her. It's going to have to take a lot.
You right.
So it puts women in a weird position. Now, I do feel you. Once we get in a relationship, once we know each other, then yes, though it could be a mutual exchange there.
But jumping off
the gun, women, because society has painted the picture, women that are over sexualized are going to give it out to everybody. They're hoes, and that's not the case. I love sex. That doesn't mean I have to sleep with every guy I flirt with or come in encounter with.
That makes sense. I agree with you. That makes sense.
So that's a myth for women we need to break down. Yeah, that's not fair.
I've never really looked at it from that point of view. But like I said, I'm a man and I'm always right. That shit is stupid. No motherfucking dude want to be like the horn dog. And shit.
I agree.
The motherfucker that's always like,
I agree.
Pussy? Can you give me some pussy?
I agree. I wish I could be a woman to walk up to a dude and just be like, you know what? Bro. I like you and I want to have sex and not be looked at as a hoe. But unfortunately, I cannot do that and not be immediately viewed as a hoe. Again, you might get to know me. You might figure out I'm not a hoe down the line, but it's going to take time. You're going to immediately put me into that box, and I'm going to have to work to get myself out that box.
That is true. That's true. I agree with you. I agree.
Which is not fair, because I should be able to walk up to a dude and be like, I want to have sex. I'm a hound dog too for sex, and it not be weird.
I agree with you. Those are societal myths.
It is. Societal myths that we need to change, because it's not on neither side. Y'all myths ain't fair. Our myths aren't fair.
Yo, it's not. No, it's not.
No, none of the myths are fair or no way, shape, or form.
Because, as you say that, I see why you're at. Okay, because if we were to be more upfront and accept some of these things that we talk about, I think relationships will work a lot better.
Yes. Because then it'll be more of an understanding on just a general sense on who men are and how women operate.
And more openness, right?
Yes.
It will be it will be more open with the conversation.
Because even relationships, you like to hide stuff and not be all truthful about certain things.
Open and honest coming into it from, if you dispel some of these myths, then you actually come in and be more honest.
I think it gives men and women freedom on both ends.
Like I said earlier, like if the dude just be like, I don't feel like it right now, then his dick wouldn't have to get soft. Is what I'm saying.
Yes, and then she wouldn't be upset, right? It wouldn't start
because women be like, is it me? And it's like, no, I was just fucking you the other day, just fine, was I not? So now I'm really, the dick, it's now that you didn't start doing that, I'm really not gonna, I can't, now you didn't put too much in my brain now, so don't even expect the dick to get hard now. Like, I'm done. I want to go to bed. I'll wake up in the morning and I'll give you the dick when I feel better about whatever the fuck I was just thinking about to have me fucked up. Being honest, like, like you put all that pressure on it. So I agree with you. I totally agree. Those are definitely myths. And I never looked at it like that from a lady's point of view, but that makes a whole lot of sense to me.
I'm a woman that loves sex, so that's where for me growing up it put me in boxes, because I'm like, damn, like I'm not a hoe. I'm not gonna sleep with every dude, but damn, if I want to tell you I want to sleep with you, I should not feel weird to be telling you that.
That's that double-edged
or like you said, wait for you to come to me, so now I feel better about giving you the advances. I shouldn't have to wait for you either.
Right, I agree.
But my last myth for the women, on the women's side, I guess I would say, and I think this will help men too. Women feel that it's the man's job to help them come or ejaculate, and I don't think that's true.
Oh, okay, I get it, because look,
I think women need to take control as well over their sexuality and what they do like, and not put all that pressure on the man.
Well, I get it though, because I can understand where women coming from with that, because your pussy makes me bust a nut.
Right, I agree.
So it makes me nut, right?
Yes.
So, but the problem is we doing the exact same thing. It's just I nut. Like, I don't know how to, like, it's like if you got this like special fucking up, down, left, right cheat code to make you bust a nut. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
He said the Lord Jesus, not a cheat code. Go ahead. Yeah. I'm listening. He just threw me off.
L1, R1, R2 left, R1 square, triangle, R1, R2 to make you bust a nut. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna work like that for me exactly. You know? I mean, maybe you need to go get a dick size that can, or whatever. I don't know what you like. That's the problem, is because women, I believe, they're like, man, you nut, right? We nut, right? We busting nut, like we do. Like, God, busting nut. I'm fucking the busting nut. So I guess y'all fucking the busting nut too. But if you don't,
it's all about pleasure at the end.
If you don't get the bust your nut, then I guess you kind of fucked up about it, right? So it's like, but it's different how y'all busting that. So y'all
It
do
is.
have to take charge.
Yes, I think we have because to know your body, to know what you do like, because women, it can be like cheat code, as he said, right? It can be a little tricky where you have to put it this hard, king left, and put this finger here and touch this spot. Like, it can be weird.
L1,
but that's where I think it's for the woman to know her body and herself. So when you do find a man or get with a man that doesn't know you, you're able in that sense to be like, okay, I know what I need to do, what my body needs to bust a nut or to get pleasure. So not to say I'm going to teach you, but let me show you what I need. Because every man's different, every woman's different. So that man is used to dealing with his ex.
And what's
we're
crazy
different.
Is
we're just different.
Men are the same way, all right? It's just we still busting up. But we will alternate our stroke.
Yep.
We'll alternate our position in our stroke. We find a way to make ours bust a nut. It's just that motion still gets us that penetration.
Yes, it does.
But I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I'll be like, let me get this position or flip this way or do some shit because I'm not about to bust a nut in this position.
Exactly.
So I can totally understand that, but men are more in charge, I guess. You know, in that, I guess in that situation, so women need to take charge more. I guess is what you're saying.
Yes,
men are a little more in charge of that because I'll be like, man, this ain't here. Let me come on, like, get on top of her. Come on, let's do it. I tell you, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to fucking bust a nut. Like, on God, like, I'm trying to get a nut. Like, it's not. That's what we are doing this for.
Exactly. At the end of the day, we're doing this for pleasure.
So
I mean, that's yes.
So I totally get it, but yeah, I mean, you can't expect a man to know the cheat code, or unless you explain it to him. You gotta break it down. That's conversations with your partner. That ain't no one night stand type shit. And you mad? You not? You know what I'm saying? Like. You gotta be with a motherfucker to break that shit down because you like we don't just come into it. Like I said, like if it was a one night stand, right? And I'm hitting in this position with a girl and it ain't doing it for me, right? I'm gonna tell her to let's flip, get on your side, get on, bend over, let's. You know what? It's so many. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find a way for me to get there, and I know how I'm about to. I feel, and then it's as rude because. Men, we feel like you just, as long as my dick is going in and out of pussy at a great rate, you should be pleasured, but that's not exactly how it works. So,
no, it's not.
But it works like that for us.
It does.
So
it does.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? So women definitely need to take more charge. I mean, even on a one night stand, man, you better tell that nigga how to make you bust a nut. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
I mean, that's
don't be all super crazy with it either. Don't tell that nigga to go with the cheat code L1, R1. Like you gonna have to, like, don't be like do this, you not doing it right, and all this shit.
I would say just know the position that will hopefully get you there the quickest.
Yeah,
I know my position.
It might not be good for him, but maybe you'll bust a nut and he'll tell you to flip over so he can get his nut. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas like just being in the pussy. Period. So you know what I'm saying? Like. If I know you trying to bust a nut, I'll just let you go do whatever on my dick forever, whatever which way. And then when you done, I'll be like, hey, flip over. Let me get you.
Well, he's nice, ladies, because some guys can't do that. Some guys, maybe I shouldn't say that, but some guys, they can't hold it, I guess, because that's what you're saying. You're saying that you would like hold your nut basically until she gets her pleasure, and then you would release yours.
I'm a fucking very specific nigga. It take like I need like 3 different positions to nut. You know what I'm saying? Like we can do. My dick can still be hard, and we can get in all these other positions. But if you want me to bust a nut, because you tired of me fucking you, right? Then you have to get these certain positions because that's what's about to make me bust a nut. And that's what I'm saying, though. Like, I still fuck you. It's like, all right, we can, you know what I'm saying? Like, my dick can still be hard and I still be into it. I like being in the pussy. So I'm not going to be like, I'm not rushing to get the nut, unless, it's been forever. But you know what I'm saying?
But there's some guys that I don't know how to say this because I'm not a guy. But so my best way to say it is there's some guys that don't have that level of control, I guess you have, to hold off the nut. So as soon as he's entering,
I'm like, maybe he don't get enough pussy then.
I mean, that's what I said, because I don't know. Like that's the best way I can describe it.
Like, nigga
it's like within 5 minutes, like we're done. There's no way as a female I'm getting pleasure within 5-10 minutes, 15 minutes. There's no most females are not.
He don't get enough pussy. He ain't had enough pussy in his life.
Okay, so that's what that is. So he needs more practice, basically.
That pussy's a rare occasion for this motherfuckers doing that shit. Like, that just don't make no sense. Like, if you getting pussy on a regular, I ain't trying to boost my ego in that a little bit. If you getting pussy on a regular, I mean, know what I'm saying? It ain't like it ain't.
Well,
like,
I mean,
I'm not just about to pop in. Like, no, I'm fucking like I'm purposely, nigga. I done got so much pussy. I'll be purposely trying to fuck so I can keep it going. I tell the girl like, you tell me when to bust a nut, okay? I just let you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? You tell me when to bust a nut. You want me to bust a nut? You know what to do. Shit.
Hopefully, you have more guys like Mr. 100K out there, cause, woo.
I didn't know it was no guys and I wasn't like me out there.
Of course you wouldn't, but there are guys
man,
that is like,
you got me fucked up, man. You better tell me how to get your nut, and I will help you get the man. That's what's crazy. Like there ain't, I don't know too many guys. Like I don't think anyway. That's what's crazy though. If you tell me how to get your nut, I'm going to participate in getting you your nut. Like that's the whole point. I want you to be satisfied. I ain't trying to leave this fucking encounter without you being satisfied too. I don't want you running around talking bad on my motherfucking name. You got me fucked up. Yeah, now I'll fuck the shit out of you. Go tell your girl so I can fuck the shit out of them too.
Dang it, that's well. First of all, outside of fucking friends, but then that's crazy because some guys literally don't care, and maybe I guess that is the more younger, immature guy. But it's all about his nut. Like that's just what it is. He don't give a damn about me or my pleasure. He wants to get his pleasure, and that's the end of it.
You know, I guess I could say I was like that, like probably about 16, 17, 18, like younger when maybe when I first started fucking, I didn't know what the fuck to do, but like, shit, as you get older, it's like, man, first off. Just because she got, like I said, man, that's crazy. So many myths about men, man.
It is.
Women pussy be dry. Like, it's so many factors.
Well, I don't know nothing about that per se, but, I do know there are some women that, for multiple reasons struggle with that, yes.
Like, I remember being, like, about 17 years old, right? 18. I'm just fucking new fucking, right? Man, this girl is, bro, she on the bed and she laying like this, right? I'm fucking, has not made a move.
Oh,
she
wow.
just like a stone statue.
Yeah, okay.
Just like, maybe her hair went,
okay.
I'm like, oh, this ain't no fun. I quit. I immediately was like, you okay? I don't want to do this no more. And got the fuck up. Now, this is a young ass motherfucker like dog. So I guess I've always been like, well, she was like, no. Well, I ain't gonna say why she was doing it like that, but
well, and I would say, like, and I guess
not raping no bitch.
Yeah, I guess I have been in situations where, for me, I haven't been into it, but I felt obligated because you have that whole. What you won't do, another woman will, right? So you feel obligated to lay down there and do it. And I have been told, like, doing that is not fun because if you're both not into it, then me just sitting here pounding on you, I get my nut off, but it's no type of real enjoyment to it at all.
I feel like I'm fucking raping you, and I don't rape bitches, okay? You better tell me you want this dick, okay? If you want the dick, you got to tell me you want the dick, okay? Look, we at the club, all right? We at the bar, whatever the fuck, all right? We had a festival, we had a concert, okay? You see a nigga, you like him. You better make sure you let that nigga know you want the dick, okay? Cause we ain't trying to R. Kelly no bitches. We got all this Me Too out here.
We're working on the societal norm, so it's baby steps right now. You can't expect women to do it now, but we're trying to change those societal norms so women can do it.
I'm so uncomfortable out here now. You know what I'm saying? Mr. 100K ain't trying to get no rape allegations. No Mr. Me Too. I'm Mr. 100K, not Mr. Me Too, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the clips. You know what I'm saying? I'm Mr. 100K, man, not Mr. Me Too. You know, so it's like, I can't do it, man. You got me fucked up. No. So it's like now it's such a different climate these days. It really is. With male and female interaction. And I understand because men were using their power and influence to do things to women. But at the same time, not every man was. And it is also, let me say that does not mean that women are not using this system now to victimize men.
I do agree with that.
So... okay, the Me Too movement, there's been some men that were victimized that shouldn't have been victimized. And they're going to continue to be some because this is a way for you to get publicity, money, clout, money. Like, it's a way to come up. So I don't disagree with the Me Too movement, but I also don't like the ramifications moving forward with it either. So
everyone needs to be honest. Don't lie. Don't try to add details to the story. It happened. It happened. If it didn't, it didn't. like, that's just what it is. And, you know, just speaking on it, that's just what it is, period. I can't understand why anybody, male or female, would lie about something like that. And I get it. It's multiple things in the backgrounds that can, you know, in the works to have these guys go underneath these allegations, so to speak, to stop other things and to, you know, keep them from being able to do certain things. But let's not lie. Let's not try to fabricate. I mean, because it is something that does happen to men and women. On a regular. So let's be honest about it, because it does happen. But people going out and lying and dramatizing it and adding facts to the story don't help the actual people that are surviving. No doubt. And that are victims. It doesn't help.
No, it doesn't.
No,
it doesn't. Men and women, you know, it does not help. No doubt, you know.
But that was all. I just had a couple of myths that I wanted to throw out. Just start it off. Just give the people something to think about, men and women, and just start healthy conversations. To try to help relationships. I
want to see what people gonna say about that shit. I want to see.
Yes, me too.
Y'all got to comment, man. I be loving the comments. Comment,
please, especially on this, because I want to know what y'all think about the myths we talked about.
I love the comments.
How we felt about them. Throw in your own little 2 cents if you feel that, you know, you want to add something to it. Go ahead, let us know.
I go watch the comments on every video I'm in, man. I love the comments. Just comments. Keep the comments coming, ladies and gentlemen. Like, just bring us the comments. We really want to know what the fuck, how y'all feel. Absolutely. More than anything. Like, I want to really know how people feel about these things. Like, I need y'all, like, come on the show. Somebody hit us up. Come on the show. Tell us how you feel. Because these are topics that people need to talk about.
They are. But, Mr. 100K, this is the end of our episode.
All right, I'm ready to
It is. So I thank you.
I'm trying to go finish this blunt anyway.
I know. I'm trying to roll up my blunt, but I appreciate you. Thank you. You guys, this is episode 24. I have a couple things coming for you to get a season 2 started, and that'll be at the beginning of May. But until then, make sure you subscribe. Make sure that you like. Make sure that you share this with a friend. Tell a friend about this episode. Let them go watch it. Go watch it with them. And y'all talk about, discuss it, and let them tell a friend. It's all about letting other people hear this and starting conversations and healing and being healthy as a society. That's our goal.
That's exactly what I'm here for.
That's our goal.
Exactly what I'm here for.
But thank y'all so much for joining us again. This thing called podcast. I'm KJ, your host. I'll see you guys next week.